the UK. As you can tell, it's a little bit wet, windy and horrible today, so I won't be outside for that much to show you what we've done this weekend. Don't know about you guys, but we've had probably 4 or 5 inches of snow last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it only really melted when this lovely cold and wet wind came in yesterday, so we've been a bit limited on what we can do outside. But anyway, let's go on a garden tour. So the only real outside job we've managed to get done is we have pruned back all these roses. Been a bit late getting these done, so they're going to be a little bit later flowering, but I don't mind that. And then we've made lovely manure all over this rose bed here with the hydrangeas. So hydrangeas are coming back, even my Annabelle that I thought was dead, and my cheap bargain one from last year. So this has had about 3 or 4 inches of well-rotted sheep manure on it, but that is the only thing we've actually got done outside. So let's head over to the polytunnel and see what we've done in there. On the way, crocuses are up, little tete-a-tete daffodils. Oh, crocus there's either been jumped on by a dog or battered by the rain and wind, but we've got lovely crocuses up. Imperial fritillaries are up and they've survived the snow. As you can see, tulips everywhere as far as the eye can see. Try not to make you feel sick. Tulips everywhere, coming up nicely now. So I think in this trough here there's about 500. There's about 100 in this trough, about 60 in that trough. So yeah, we are getting there. Ranuncs are now coming on nicely. Still not quite sure what I've done and why some of them have really damped off badly, but no doubt anybody that's grown ranuncs better than me, please let me know in the comments what I've done wrong here. But majority of them are now starting to grow nicely. Yeah, looking good, aren't they? You can probably hear the rain lashing down on the polytunnel. So spent quite a bit of time in here this weekend and got quite a lot of stuff done. So we've got some bare root agapanthus and peonies that we've potted up. Agapanthus, as you can see, have all had a cut back from all their growth that got nailed by those really cold nights we had, and they've had a good feed, so they're hopefully coming on nicely. Citrus, so we had 5 citrus, and as I suspected, we lost 2 in all that cold weather. But we've got the Mayer's lemon, the Seville orange and the Valencia orange. So orange trees are tougher than limes and lemons, but this is good. So we've got lemons and oranges, they've all had a good prune back to really nice healthy growth where we've got buds coming. And then nerines, anyone that's not grown nerines before, just do it, they are gorgeous. So added a few more into these tubs that we did last year, because I'd only got 7 in each last year and they weren't as big a show as I wanted them to be. So these tubs will go outside, and then you'll see when we come into the new greenhouse, planted the rest of the new nerine bulbs in a shallow bale arm crate. Really nice gritty compost and lots of sand in there, and they'll start going really well. Hadn't got a nice trough to put them in, couldn't find one the same to match, so they're in bale arm crate for now. We can always transplant them later. Now we've started watering the dahlias that had overwintered in pots. As you can see, we've got Narcissi early cheer really about to burst into flower just in time for Mother's Day. So anybody getting a Mother's Day bouquet from me, you might be getting some early cheer in there. And I was a little bit convinced, focus please, that the grapevine was dead, but it's not. We have, it's because there's water on the camera. Anyway, you'll have to believe me because it's not focusing. There are buds coming on that and growing tips, so it's brilliant. Fig is looking good. These ranuncs have been eaten, as have half my anemones, so next year I am not doing anemones and ranuncs in the polytunnel because the damn muises can get to them far too easily. So next year these bad boys will be in the greenhouse where I can shut the damn door or the cat can get in. But lovely pink ranuncs, really unusual salmony colour, sorry, anemones, anemone there. So a few of the stuff, as you can see, that was definitely dead after winter has been chucked. Got some Amivisnaga that has actually survived. Nigella's just bomb-proof. Scabious looking good. Larkspur is desperate for going out. It's going into stem extension, as are the antirrhinums, but can't get those out just yet. It's absolutely wailing it down out there, so that's on the list of things to do either one day this week if it stops raining, or maybe next weekend. Oh no, Mother's Day next weekend. Ain't gonna get them out then, let's face it. I've got hundreds of bouquets to do, and I've got 2 full workshops. Well, no, there's 2 spaces left in the afternoon. If anybody wants an afternoon space, grab it quickly before it goes. But these bad boys need to go out, and my stocks are looking epic. I'm so pleased with those. Fancy belladonna looking really, really good. Yeah, that's how far we've got in the polytunnel. Oh, I'm loving this new greenhouse. It is so cool and insulated and quiet. Oh, greenhouse people, you've done me proud. Absolutely love it. So what have we done in here this weekend? Well, that's what happened last weekend. As I said, planted his lettuce and some strawberry runners. Sweet peas looking really, really good. What's that? We've sown so much stuff this weekend. Most of it's in the house. That is Cleome, so we shall see what that does. The Orleas also come in here, just because no running out of room in the tunnel. Planted some more sweet peas. Another tray of something. Oh, that's your stilby. That's not germinated. That's been in the house since January, so I've thrown it out here. We'll see what it does. And then we have potted up the dahlias to pre-sprout. So this is what we're trying this year. Previously, I've always just done them in 2 litre pots, but it takes a lot of compost, a lot of time, and it's a complete pain in the proverbial. So this year we're trying something different, and we're doing this with both the gladioli. Oh yes, there is a lot of gladioli, and with the dahlias. So what we've done is got these really nice bale arm crates. So they're used bale arm crates. You can get them online, a couple of quid each. Use the shallow ones and a deeper one for the bigger dahlia tubers. We've put a layer of cardboard in the bottom just to stop the compost from falling out, and then we've nestled them all in, given them a drink, and we will leave them to it, and hopefully we'll get some nice pre-sprouting. And then that means that the plants will get really big, really strong, doing really, really well. And then once all the risk of frost has passed out here, we will get them out. And we've done the same with the gladioli. And I think there's about 100 gladioli in each tray. I may have overdone it this year, but I do love them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trays of gladioli. So I'm thinking I've got about 500 gladioli corms here. So that's really, really cool. As you can see, they're just nicely nestled in, just covered with a little bit of compost. And again, these will go where the tulips have been. So these can grow up really nicely. As soon as the tulips come out, these can go in, and we're not waiting then for things to germinate and things to get going. So yeah. So, hairs everywhere. Oh, never mind. So, as always everybody, I'm Jess. This is Meadows Flowers. We are a little flower farm. That's what we are. Duh. Flower farm and florist based here in mid Staffordshire in the UK. The weather outside is frightful. I mean, look at the rain running down that. Ugh. As always, if you like my videos, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. But that's been jobs for the weekend for this week. Bye bye.